Hello and welcome to the Angling Flaneurs. Today we're going to do a special tribute to a war hero from the First World War, Charles Algernon Fryatt. It's a week after Armistice Day, but this is in honour of a true war hero. Charles was born on the 2nd of December 1872 and was killed on the 27th of July 1916. He was a British merchant seaman who was court-martialed by the Imperial German Navy for attempting to ram a German U-boat in 1915. I'm here at Liverpool Street station and you can see before me the memorial to Charles Fryatt. His memorial is just underneath the memorial for all those of the Great Eastern Railway who lost their lives in the First World War. Charles Fryatt joined the Great Eastern Railway as a seaman on SS Ipswich in 1892. His father had been the first officer on SS Cambridge. Charles Fryatt rose through the ranks, serving on various ships. His first command was SS Colchester, and in 1913 he was appointed Master of SS Newmarket. On March 28, 1915, as captain of the SS Brussels, Fryatt was ordered to stop by U-33 when his ship was near the mast light vessel. Seeing that the U-boat had surfaced to torpedo his ship, Fryatt ordered full steam ahead and tried to ram U-33, which crash-dived. This action complied with Winston Churchill's orders to captains of merchant ships, which included treating the crews of U-boats as felons and not as prisoners of war. Before us we can see the Great Eastern Railway War Memorial. Now this large marble memorial was created by Farmer and Brindley at a cost of just over £3,300 and lists over 1,100 names in 11 columns with carved marble pilasters to each side. An inscription at the top reads, "To the glory of God and in grateful memory of the Great Eastern Railway staff who in response to the call of their king and country sacrificed their lives during the Great War." For his bravery, Charles Fryatt was awarded a gold watch by the Admiralty. The watch was inscribed as follows: "Presented by the Lord Commissioners of the Admiralty to Algernon Fryatt, Master of the SS Brussels, in recognition of the example set by that vessel when attacked by a German submarine on the 28th of February 1915. Fryatt was presented with a certificate also on vellum by the Commissioners of the Admiralty and was praised in the House of Commons." On the 23rd of June 1916, the SS Brussels, captained by Fryatt, left the Hook of Holland bound for Harwich, but very soon the SS Brussels was surrounded by 5 German destroyers and the Brussels was taken by the Germans and escorted into Zeebrugge and then on to Bruges. We can now see a photograph of the SS Brussels. After capture, Fryatt and his crew were sent to the civilian internment camp at Ruhleben near Berlin, and on the 16th of July 1916 a Dutch newspaper reported that Fryatt had been charged with sinking a German submarine. In reality, U-33 had not been sunk. Fryatt was tried at a court-martial by the Imperial German Navy on the 27th of July 1916 at Bruges Town Hall. Fryatt was found guilty of being a franc tireur and sentenced to death. The sentence was confirmed by the Kaiser, and at 1900 hours on the same day, Fryatt was executed by a naval firing squad within the harbour grounds. He was buried in a small cemetery just outside Bruges that was used for burying Belgian civilians executed after being convicted of offences involving guerrilla warfare. On the 31st of July 1916, British Prime Minister Asquith issued a statement in the House of Commons. Now I'll just summarise it as follows. "I deeply regret to say that it appears to be true that Captain Fryatt has been murdered by the Germans. His Majesty's Government have heard with the utmost indignation of this atrocious crime against the law of nations and the usages of war." Lord Claude Hamilton MP, Chairman of the Great Eastern Railway, denounced the execution as sheer brutal murder. The Mayor of Harwich opened a fund to erect a permanent memorial to Fryatt. A similar fund was opened in the Netherlands. In 1919, Fryatt's body was exhumed and returned to the United Kingdom for burial. Fryatt was one of only 3 sets of British remains given a state funeral following the end of the First World War, the others being Edith Cavell and the Unknown Warrior. The coffin landed at Dover and was transported in the South Eastern and Chatham Railway to London. On the 8th of July 1919, his funeral service was held at St Paul's Cathedral. Hundreds of merchant seamen and widows of merchant seamen and fishermen attended. Representing the government were many members of the Admiralty, the Board of Trade, the Cabinet and the War Office. The band of the Great Eastern Railway played the Dead March. Eternal Father, strong to save and abide with me was sung, and a blessing was given by the Bishop of London. The route of the coffin to Liverpool Street Station was lined with people. Fryatt was buried at All Saints Church in Upper Dovercourt, which you can see in picture. His coffin was carried from the church to the station on a gun carriage. His widow was presented with the insignia of the Belgian Order of Leopold and also awarded the Belgian Maritime War Cross. And that's my personal tribute to Charles Algernon Fryatt, hero of the First World War.